We are actually trying to drive the resources together. With the coming of these other departments like agriculture, who are in the council now, you are expecting a lot of things actually happening from chairman of the council. Basically from all the councils, but I want to talk for my council only. You will see a lot of things happening. With what you are seeing just right away, I can just tell you maybe that these are just icebergs this year. Coming next year, you are going to see more good things, better, maybe bigger things than what you are seeing right away. Yeah.
As basic campaign, we sometimes worry so much because we feel most of these councils, they are missing in the usage of these finances that are made available, especially when it comes to areas of value addition. How well are you supporting cooperatives in the Chama district, supporting individual business personnel in the Chama? How well are you supporting them with that, their applications, if there are any?
So, okay, thank you so much for the question, for what you've just highlighted. On what we are doing on value addition to whatever we are doing in the district, I think we have exhibited a few items of here. When you look at these meals, most of all these things we are seeing here, basically they are actually processed in Chama. Through CDF, people have actually acquired some machineries where all these stuffs are being processed in Chama. Going forward, I'm sure, actually the cooperatives even themselves, they will come up with so many innovations.
What is this? What is this? Is this?
This is sweet potato.
Sweet potato?
Yes. This is sweet potato. So you can just simply go and cook this. You eat the fresh sweet potato.
Now, Council Secretary,
yes.
See, the way you're looking at this potato,
yes.
I think it can be a hot cake if placed in these chain stores.
Exactly.
But I see what is lacking here is just a question of packaging.
You are very right.
So now, through your Constituent Development Fund,
yes,
if you support a cooperative and then they buy the necessary packaging, label it very, very well. Council,
actually, this information you have just given us, I think from now, from this place, as we go to our place, we'll be able to talk to our farmers. They have got very good stuffs, but you know what is just lacking? It's just packaging, the way you actually put it. Because a customer, when getting this, needs to know these are potatoes and even some bit of nutrients which are found in the potatoes. We advise farmers actually to come up with such kind of labeling, so that a customer, when he comes at the stand here, you'll be able to know when I get this stuff, this is a basic nutrients I'm going to get from the stuff.
Agriculture Extension Officer, Chama Central.
Ah, wow, beautiful.
Yes.
What is it that you can show us here?
Yeah, here we have a lot of things from Chama. So, as agriculture, we always encourage our farmers through the grains that we produce, even the fruits, the wild fruits that we have locally.
Like Mabuyu there?
Yes. So the Mabuyu there, we encourage our farmers to process those things that they may fail to buy from the market. They may process them at their home stage to feed their families.
Okay.
Yes. So like here, we've processed it. This is Mabuyu jam.
Mabuyu jam?
Yes.
Can I see?
Yes. This is it, Mabuyu jam.
Wow.
So This Mabuyu jam, we just use the...
Is there a spoon for me to taste? I just want to see if I can taste.
We are using the local fruits, which is Mabuyu, because there where we are coming from in Chama, we have a lot of baobab trees. So if we encourage the cooperatives, they should come.
I can taste.
Yes, you can.
Wow. This is taste. You know, the aesthetic part of it is what I like the most. So now this one, CS, I think I'm trying to get agitated here now. You know, the taste of this Mabuyu. If you finance the makers of this jam, we have nice packaging, I think that can be a revolution. These are highly organic. I feel like as a country, we'll be consuming healthy foods. What's your take on funding people like this?
No, okay, this is a very positive move. This is a very good move. Aggressive, I think, earlier on. This is what we are going to see. When farmers are doing this, most of the time they just look at like the domestic kind of arrangement, so that they can maybe reduce the buying or purchasing of like jam and the other things. Not knowing that if they do this business at a higher scale, they can get a lot of money to sustain their families.
Yes, you'll be helping the governance of this country by empowering the community with the necessary prerequisite to aid them into the production on a larger scale.
Yes.
You'll be creating employment, and so the pressure on government will reduce. Governance is currently becoming difficult because there are a lot of people who are unemployed, but methodically the new Dawn administration has come in to up the CDF funds up to 36 million kwacha, meaning that you've got enough liquid to share with the people in the constituency.
So basically what we are going to do from the information coming from here, we are going to interrogate our farmers on how they might need assistance to come up with a bigger, larger scale to produce this, which can be supplied to supermarkets. But they can get a lot of returns, and as such the government will have a lot of money, and even the GPO of the country in place.
DACO just come through. And then one other information that I think is coming up, one other information that is lacking in this whole arrangement is education. So now, through this, I am calling upon the Zambia Revenue Authority, I am calling upon PACRA, first of all PACRA, Zambia Revenue Authority, and the banks, the banks. I'm also calling upon the regulatory bodies as regards production of goods. The Zambia Standard Compulsory Authority, Zambia Bureau of Standards, these are bodies that we need to sit together. You, the council, you have to be there. And then address the entrepreneurs on the do's and don'ts, how to form a company so that they can access financing. Because you can't give money to someone who has got no paper. Is that so? Sure. So the DACO producer, his people produces the raw materials, which must not leave Chama without value addition. And then through the council's CDF arrangement, you finance the entrepreneurs, they process into finished products. We should be seeing containerized vehicles picking up products from Chama for onward distribution into these cities. What do you think?
But it will change lives of people. This has more distance because CDF is actually wide given all the country. And if such arrangements, you look at the locality of that particular district, what is available, how can we drive those into goods which everyone is going to get on the market. It will help the districts to actually to get a lot of resources and improve the lifestyle of individuals.
So, thank you so much. We are privileged to speak to the Council Secretary, Chama District Council, the District Agriculture Coordinator here, and then Madam Mary, the Agriculture Officer. They've taken us through the process. We want Chama to change.
Zikomo kwambiri nami.
First list kwani?
Ifikishe.
Tena tu tunaanza aenda mastandi ya mbili chamani naona pale Zambezi 521 OBV chini Chitenge cha Zambezi Chitenge cha zona
Chitenge cha zona ati cha Salu plus
cha Salu
nikamikira ngafika kumuzi kosa takala abrodira umuzi kwati nipita kwamba ogulisa mbewu ya Zambezi
siko mkwambia
mapepa nilinayo
ulinayo ka naona hapa ni Polemba by Z hapa napo ni Polemba
by Z
hii ni local city si tonto yeah so ifewa Zambeziista promote mbewu ya watu
Mzambia
sasa hizi zina ya nikupase night China sure so amai ndani zina
Jane Banda
Jane Banda Katete district so ine tipange chibwenzi
ndinesa ndinoko ndo tipange chibwenzi pata pinzolakala kuti mbewu iyi anu wake ngapeze kuti ulingana na maonekedwe ya mbewu yakuti gaga ukhala wa ung'ono upo ukhala wa mbiri olo sipa uchambula ndiyo ukwanisa kudya nalesa ndinokondwera lero pakupeza mbazi mbewu ya Zambezi ndinokondwera ngako
so nikupasani 10 kg 521 ZM521
Nikabzala
Tito
Asikomona kodwela
Namba kuti ndina agrodila
ndina agrodila
Mukatete kucha so chamene ife Zambezi tizachita tizakupasani tizakusapotani business yanu tizakupasani mbewu muzatuza mbewu masaka mfuna yangati tikupaseni mugulise mukagulisa mupita kukatete ku banki kuja ku Access Bank
zikomo
ikamo ndalama mu Access zabwera ife ku company kwatu mwizanu nayi mwatengerako zanga pakuti chaka chibwera chibwera awe sure
nikaoneka patali
chimwe chaka
ine ndine Jane Banda wakukatete dera la Mzime pamuzi pa Chinkhanzo.
Lero muli kuno ku provincial show ku Chipata muchita chani
ine kuno nabwera chionetsero ulingana na chani china mutu wa show atu wa chinja chani chi usintha kwa nyengo ndio chanibweresa kuno ulingana na mbewu zomwe nilima zosiyana pa mbewu zomwe nilima zosiyana pali mbewu ina Zambezi seed ya Zambezi seed nongo ikumaniza pomwe nabwa kuno kuchipata natani kuleko mbewu ya chilendo iyi Zambezi so mbewu ijafuta na ibyala kumunda niyolimba kuchilala mbewu ngako futi olo kule drought si malepero chabwanyi upasa chakudya kuti kule chakudya chamili so nabolo ibyala mbewu ainani pindulira kote kuti nezola kati anu akambewu iyi ngapeze kuti lero Mulungu aniyankha na mapeza anu akambewu kuti nionane nawo mbewu ni yabwino ni super
balimi banzanu mubauzako maotani pali mbewu
alimanzanga niwauza kuti alimanzanga bolo uko mufunga kuti namweso tengango ni mbali kubyala mbewu ya Zambezi chapata kuti mukabyala Zambezi olo nikandime kakang'ono izakwanisa kupasa nthu masaka twambiriko twakuti mukathandizike pamakomo panu no lakatako njala olo kumadimba komwe tenti yesese ubyala chanichi ubyala ako chimanga cha Zambezi ndaba chimanga cha Zambezi ncholimba olo hoi ya malanga yakuti mvula sigwa kabiri ikwanisa kupasa ni phindu yakuti pa nyumba sipanga zikhala na njala
taona wakupasani mbewu pa Zambezi seed mulinayo ndi ndondomeko yotani
ine ningo amikira ba Zambezi seed pomwe nipasa mbewu ya seed so mbewu ya seed zinipita kaibyala kumunda kote kuti nifuna inipase phindu kote kuti pajani nalili nifuna kuti nchokepo chifukwa cha mbewu ya Zambezi
wakupasani 10 kg
anipasa 10 kg
munanena poyamba paja kuti imbewu munachita ngati mwa idoba chabe kuiona kuti ni mbewu ya sopano muyeseko chabe unali muyeso otani
muyeso wako mwana apeza kwenzi 2 kg
sono muli ndi 10 kg chitanthauza kuli
chitanthauza kuti lomba nakula nachoka paja nalili pa 2 kg nafika Lomba nikakola masaka kapere ni 2 motani 2 ndaba mpaka plot komwe na biara 2 kg pada ni pasa masaka yali angati yali 15 so kote kuti saka ilomba 10 kg niza kuti Lomba ngakhala na matanzi 2 ya chimanga.
I'm trying to find out from Katete District Council that you put up a food processing plant there under IDC, which is scheduled to begin to process fruits and vegetables. How prepared is Katete District in terms of raw materials for the plant?
Thank you very much, sir. Actually, Katete District is very much prepared because as I speak at the moment, we have over 3,000 farmers that are trained in fruit trees. Most of them we are targeting into number 1 is oranges, then also they have lemons, mangoes, and even guavas. So these farmers were trained, and after trained, they also raised nurseries and also transplanted their nurseries into the main field. So as I speak now, I should tell you to say we have over 160 farmers that have set demos on the field.
I want also numbers of plants. For example, I want you to give me say we have 3,000 or 60,000 plants.
And of these trees.
Because for an investor to come and invest in the orange juice production, they may need to know if they have raw materials in capacity.
Thank you very much.
So we'll come to your office. We want to come and do the stock take of all the fruits, plants that have been grown, and also the health status of the plants. So are they being watered properly? Are you managing the quality production of? Because we want to see an orange like this, not only for exhibition. Even when we pass through a farm, we need to come and see that what we are seeing here for exhibition is actually what is, because sir, here there is a tendency of just exhibiting, getting right fruits or right product for exhibition, but it is not there. You can't find how many lemons do you have. These are things that can change the livelihood of our people. It's in the number, in the quantum. In the quantum of number of plants and also quality of what is being produced. So without that done, that industry will still be a white elephant, if not a red elephant.
So, and the council secretary should have been here. Also,
I'm the marketing development office under the ministry, so we have been collaborating well with the fruit factory actually. We have got so many farmers. Even if you are to come right now on the ground, we have got so many already, even before the factory. The orange farmers as well as watermelons. I think you will know that Katete is the backbone of all
Yes.
So the biggest disappointment is when are they actually actualizing the operations at that plant, because the farmers are set. You can come through and you'll find us.
Okay, no.
Sure.
I have my brother here. We'll find them. Just come and
operationalized.
Yeah.
And then I think you will see the economic development which will be there for the farming community.
Yeah.
Sure.
do you realize that the new Donor administration is proactive regards ensuring that the communities are well looked after regards resources? The 36 million that government is put in place under CDF should change lives. The council secretary should have been here to answer his question, because I think they are the custodians of the CDF.
Yeah.
So we are here at Chipata Trade Stand at the Eastern Province Agriculture and Commercial. So the commercial part of it is that the gentlemen here in our automatic department have been not only repairing vehicles but highly innovative. They came up with this automobile here. Wow.
Yeah. Yes. No, as for now, not yet. It's an electric car, so we are going to use some DC motors.
So now the gentleman enthusiastically spoke about the transformation of the motor vehicle industry other than using the gasoline, they want to be using electric power. So now, that's where Chiwombo Economic Zone Facility comes into play. The production of batteries must not only benefit the people outside Zambia for export, but also locally used. I only hope your instructor knows that Chiwombo is today making electric batteries.
Okay, yes.
Sure, so you may need to tell him to go to Chiwombo Economic Zone Facility there and then buy batteries.
That's a favor for us.
This is the kind of innovation we want. You know, the defunct Land Rover plant in Livingstone as well as in Dollar must come to right. We are tired of importing these water vehicles. We can buy our own. So this is what we mean by buying local, made in Zambia. Yeah. This is what we mean by what? Made in Zambia. My name is Ambassador Evans Kazonga Ngoma, Marketing Director for Zambezi Seed. At Zambezi Seed, we are the suppliers, the proud suppliers of open pollinated varieties, especially the maize seed themselves. You will realize that the Parliament has approved a bill which stops farmers from sharing seed. Remember in our olden days, I would just walk to his house, because he goes in Chihaga, the children at first apple, then we go and plant. This is exactly the model that Zambezi Seed has brought onto the fore. It has done extremely well in the past 5 years, consecutively supplying in the physical arrangement. But this, also another advantage of it is that it uses very little fertilizers. You know, unlike the hybrid counterparts. These are using very little, and you know, when you get this chalanera, its weight just smaller. Is it about very few measures? It is already 50 kg. This has also got a very beautiful advantage. When you plant, you harvest, you keep the best crops for planting the next season. You don't need to visit any agro shop. So you will keep your money in the pocket in order to service other pressing issues for the family. And so about that, when you turn into the farming, the milling percentage of open pollinated maize is almost 28%. Kaka ni muono kuli mbeu. Siji kama ni sijazina yani. Kaka wambili basi. So now that's the advantage. So we are as a maize.
How many seed steps?
We have got 2 maize varieties. The early one and the medium maturing variety. This is a perfect fit for small scale farms.
ZM 521
And so you've come to our stand. We thank you so much. We don't want you to go empty-handed as a government official. You should be number one to plant this seed. We present. Hello. Hey, let's present this. Wow. We present the 50 of seed. This is the ambassador number 1 for Zambezi Seed. Please, just go and try it. Give us a feedback. Where you say we need to improve, we will adhere. I thank you.
No, I think for adaptation to the climate change is very, very important. So we need to also see development that is aligned with the current environmental conditions of climate change. So the challenge that we have had is having very maturing seed, but not. And this also goes into people cultivating tracts of land, clearing the tree. So if we get seeds that are able to whose yield percentage is high, then we are responding to this climate resilience, climate adaptation, and we just want to commend for this science and innovation that is going to seed production. I think for us as government, this is very, very important. And we also need seed democracy. What I mean by seed democracy is that we need more players in this industry, but we need quality seed production. So, thank you for this. As government officials, our president has actually encouraged us to be farmers, to have not just backyard fields, but we should join the farming community and lead even in the production of maize, food security as part of the value chain. So thank you very much for the good work.
So thank you so much. As BIZ, we are extremely delighted going through the many stands in seeing the adherence to the 2025 Agriculture and Commercial Show theme. Especially on the seed companies, most of them, they are extremely ready, and then they have exhibited these efforts regards providing a seed that is drought tolerant. The early maturing varieties, I think they are all there, evident enough for the farming community. And then also on the crop focus that we had, I think every district now has upscaled the production capacity as well as the harvest. Going forward, we are happy as BIZ because now we see that there's enough feedlot for the industry to uptake for further processing. But locally here in Eastern Province, we would like to urge all council secretaries across the province to ensure that on application for CDF, they prioritize the cooperatives, individuals that apply for equipment, to be given money to purchase equipment for value addition, because that's what you see the province developing. Because if we do not add value to the agricultural products that agricultural outputs, it means that we will be sending away jobs away from the province. But if we begin to add value locally here in the province, we will create jobs, and these will be sustainable jobs, jobs that will put food on our tables. So we would like to urge each one of you out there not to shy away. The government space has been brought closer to your constituencies. Just walk to the CDF committee and then give them your proposals. The money is there. This is what we can say.